was yesterday? Drawing the two triangles separately. Okay? Does everybody see the triangles in this? So, right below it, draw the two triangles. You have the small one here, and then you have the big one. Rejoice. Start writing. What information is important in that small triangle? The 90 in the corner, 7.5, and 5. Okay? Now, the big one. X, absolutely. 90. 12? How'd you get 12? Very good. From here to here is 4.5. But Sam is absolutely right. We need that entire thing. So we have to add 7.5 and 4.5, which he did already for us, and we got 12. Just another day of it. Okay? Who can set up my proportion for me? What over what equals what over what? Liana. Equals. Thoughts? Agree or disagree? Caitlin, you were the one that picked out any mistake yesterday. What do you think? I agree with that. Nicely done. Cross multiply on your own. Solve for x. See what you get. I think you get 7.5x equals 60, right? And then when you divide by 7.5, you get 8. On your own, I want you to try to split that into two triangles on the right. Take this one and draw the two triangles. Don't do anything else besides drawing the two triangles. I want to see that you can draw them on your own. No, that's fine. As long as you can keep track of which one's which. Okay, so your two triangles, you should have had a little one. What's important on that little one? 90, 6, x. How about the big one? 8 and 12. Good, because we have to have that whole side there. 6 and 6 together would be 12. All right. Liana got us set up in the last one. Who wants to set this one up for me? Allison? Thoughts? No?
I agree.
We got to flip this, don't we? X over 8, that was the left one over the right one. We got to do the same thing here. Left over right. Cross multiply. See what you get. You got 4? Jack says 4. Tone, did you set yours up differently?
Yeah.
And you still got 4? Totally fine. It's the order that matters. Yep. What is the rule we talked about yesterday with triangles? We kind of had to think back in our memory. What about 180? Very good. Your inside angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. So today they're going to say, hey, these triangles are similar, which means we can spin them, flip them, whatever, to get them to match up. They tell us angle D is 15 degrees, angle E is 105, which they put in the drawing for us. And they want us to find the angles of this triangle. They need us to know what angle R is, what angle S is, and what angle T is. How do I do this if they didn't give us any angles in there to start with? Tone? Yeah, we got to use these. So we got to think about our transformations. How am I going to get the triangle on the left to look like the one on the right? We're going to rotate it, right? So Jack, angle E, when you rotate that, will match up with what angle over here? Okay, so he's talking about the bottom of this is going to match up down here, correct? So angle R and angle E match up. So how many degrees is angle R? Careful. What's it say? 105. 105. Okay, so if E and R match up, what else matches up? Raise your hand. Petro? D and T. Agree or disagree with him? Agree. So angle T is 15 degrees. So by process of elimination, Miss Hoff thinks that she can assume angle F and S are the same. Do you agree with her? But they didn't tell us what F is, so how am I going to figure out what S is? Oh, I got to know a number. Allison? Very good. 105 plus 15 gives me 120. Then I take 180 minus that 120, and I get 60, which is F. And that helps us because we know then that S is 60. Good job. Very good. So they're going to give you two that you can figure out, and then that last one you got to remember they add up to be 180. All right. I know you're going to flip this paper over, and you're all going to panic because there's a whole bunch of words on here. Okay? And you all panic. I can't do it. I don't know what it means. Read carefully. A man wants to measure the height of a nearby tower. He places a 6-foot pole in the shadow of the tower. The shadow of the pole is exactly covered by the shadow of the tower. The total length of the tower shadow is 180 feet, and the pole casts a shadow that's 6.25 feet long. How tall is the tower? Round your answer to the nearest foot. Exactly. This diagram is junk. It's confusing. We're drawing two triangles because we're talking about, bless you, a shadow, right? What are the two things that we're looking the shadow of? A tower and the pole. Very good. So here's a tower and its shadow. Can make a triangle. And then the pole and its shadow can make a triangle. I'm going to just label this so I remember. Tower and the pole. What information needs to go in my drawings? 90. What else? Okay, do you know how long the bottom is? Very good. The tower shadow is 180 feet. So on the bottom of the tower, I should make that neater, gives me 180. Okay? What is 6.25? The shadow of the pole. Very good. 6.25. Very good. And a 6-foot pole. Very good. I'm impressed, you guys. How tall is the tower? This is our unknown. We're going to put an X here. Okay? Who can set it up for me? Raise your hand. Who can set it up? Marilyn, what you got?
X over 6, and then 6.25.
These two have to be from the same shape. Are these from the same triangle? So you went X over 6. So you did the top triangle over the bottom triangle, right? So do the same thing over here. So we got to flip this over here. 180 over 6.25. Okay, cross multiply. See what you get. You're going to round it to the nearest foot, which means whole number. I want you to round it to the nearest whole number. 173. What is this number right here? 1080?
No, that's 0.
Yeah. So you get on your calculator 172.8. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking whole number here. We go one number next door. Is 8 big enough to round us? So 173 feet. So if it says nearest meter, nearest foot, nearest mile, you're looking for the whole number. Can you do this? Are you going to have to draw some pictures? Don't skip out on that step. That's where mistakes are made. Grab your grid paper. Hey, don't go into Alex yet. Just start your laptops. Let me see your desktop. Matter.